So bigger magnets are not always better. We did a show, in fact, I think at some point we're probably going to do an entire show on magnets. You know, the different types of materials, but you talk about neodymium magnets, they're 20 times more powerful than ferrite. So you could take that ferrite magnet or cobalt or whatever that magnet material happens to be, it's definitely not neo, replace it with a neo magnet, it could be a 20th of the size and still have the same performance. But people are into that, oh, bigger, it's bigger, it's got to be better. And one of the things that, Alan and our acoustic engineers have determined is you can actually decrease the output of a speaker by putting too big of a magnet on it.
Yeah, and a lot of this is educating that customer, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you remember
that's why we're
retail,
here.
Right. You remember
we're
your
poking
retail
fun at
days,
it,
right?
but hopefully we're having, some educational moments, one or two little ones here and there.
In my retail days, John, I couldn't tell you how many times guys would come in with this heavy speaker, a heavy 6.5. Hey, man, it says it's 800 watts.
Yeah, just because it's heavy.
Yeah, look how heavy it is. Look at the magnet. I'm like, yeah, you got to build out that door.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't put it in factory? No, it's like that deep.
Yeah, depth is very important, especially in a door. In fact, in one of the cars we have in our museum, we had 1/2 an inch of depth in the door on that little Metro.
Yeah.
So we literally had to build the speaker pods on the door just to even put a speaker in it because you couldn't cut into it. So yeah, these things may be really cool and all, but it gets to the point where they're not practical.
Yeah, how are you going to get that stuff put on, right?
Yeah,
Extra
especially the guy
labor.
wants to put them on, his ferry and on his Harley.
Yes, right.
Bigger is not always better, especially when it comes to that. And a lot of these guys still think, put the big magnet speakers on their motorcycles, but that moves that center of gravity up. It puts more weight up on top of the handlebars. It actually changes the way the bike handles and rides. So it can be a safety issue at that point.